Right then, so Z4 E85, that's the dashboard version we're talking about here. We've got the cup holders here, which you can buy from Amazon, eBay, anywhere. They're fairly inexpensive. I think these were less than £40. I think I got a bit of a deal on them actually, something like £38, £39. But the one thing you miss in this car is somewhere to put your cup. Some people go for a bit that fits there, but I think it will foul your legs a little bit, so that's possibly not for me. But this here definitely to sort of replace the blanking plate that's there, and have it so that we can just push it and it'll slide straight out. That suits me. Should be a fairly simple job from what I gather. I think there's just a screw there, and I think there's one behind the plate we need to release. That then takes the whole unit out. We then fix this to that unit, and then we put it all back together again. So yeah, let's see how we get on with this. The plates come with this particular kit so that you can't see it through the paper there, but it actually shows that it's a cup holder rather than just a blanking plate that you see there. So yeah, let's see how long this takes and how difficult the job it is. So first off, there's the blanking plate, just clipped straight off with a trim removal tool, something very similar to this or any one of a number of others. That was quite a bit tricky to get off. That's a little screw head cover on the top of the vent. Be very careful because you are prone to sort of scratch this area around here. But there's a screw at the top, here's the screw at the bottom, so we just got to get those out and hopefully that whole unit will come out. So this has eventually come out. It was a little bit of a, there was something clipped in or something, but it didn't come out particularly easily, but it has come out now, and you can see the two screw holes, one there and one there, and it's a nice clear opening, and hopefully we can just fit this holder to the bottom of that vent, put it all back in, and it's ready to go. Right, first thing to bear in mind is that this actually slots in. You might be able to see some vents there. It actually slots onto the vent housing. You've got to get these right on both sides. There's the other one there, the bottom there, I think you say. And when you do, and you clip it in, that screw hole then lines up with the flap there that's outstanding. Obviously, these vents are pre-manufactured to house the cup holders, but it was obviously offered as an option. Back in the good old days when they used to charge for everything. Yeah, that looks and feels pretty robust, and I've only just clipped it in. So let's crack on and see what it looks like when it's all in situ. So here we are, all fitted and back into the dashboard. Plates on there with a little cup holder sign. Not the best fit there, but it works. But yeah, look at that, smooth as you like. Yeah, definitely worthwhile upgrade, and not too hard to do. On the other one I forgot to mention that, so make sure you've got screws, possibly washers that will fit there. Flathead obviously is better, and they will seat properly when you put them in and hold it, clamp it in well, so just bear that in mind. So another thing to bear in mind when you're trying to get it out, because it doesn't really want to come out too easily, this vent, is if you look to the inside of the vent there, that retainer clip is stopping it from coming out. It is sprung, so if you give it a good pull it'll come out, but be very mindful of breaking it, because this is all plastic in construction. And also be very mindful of trying to get that little screw hole out there. I did mark the vent very slightly there, look, you can see. I was being so delicate and so gentle, but these things with a bit of a metal thing with a screwdriver, sorry, are going to just mark very easily. And it's really difficult because there's nothing really I've got that's plastic that wouldn't mark, that's small enough to get in and do what I need to do. So yeah, a bit of a double bubble there, but there you go. Anyway, just bear that in mind as well. So that spring there is does make you think there's another screw or something not letting it go, but it's just that. And finally, passenger side now fitted, all in. Comes out, that little plate hinges down when you put your cup in, so it drops down, and then you just push it back in. How cool is that? Very easy, not too expensive, but what a big difference that makes today. Obviously back in the day when the car was built, coffee cup holders probably weren't as prevalent. There may not have been as many Costas around, but that makes a big difference in today's world. So yeah, hope that was easy and informative. Cheers, bud.